So I guess this comes from when I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you can hear me. I don't even know, but I'm back. So I want to talk about what's going on in our world right now, like, and what's going on. Okay, so anyway, we all heard about, and I hope I pronounced his name right, Jesse Smollett, from Empire, the one who plays on Empire. So, from what I'm understanding, or from what I'm reading from the different media outlets, he was assaulted in Chicago. Um, I don't know if he was kidnapped and assaulted or whatever, violated as far as pouring bleach on him and stuff and putting like a noose around his neck and saying this is MAGA land. So that's what I read from the different media outlets, MAGA land. And I was asking my daughter, like, what the heck is MAGA land? What is MAGA? And so my daughter said, Mom, it stands for Make America Great Again. And that got me scratching my head. Like, are you telling me that we're back? Are you telling me that racism has gotten to that point? Are you telling me that the planet has done a reverse on its axle, and we are back to that? Like, so we need to figure out what to do to twist the planet to go back the right way because this don't make no sense. Like the hatred, and then it's like I'm trying to know racism has always been there, but the question is, when did it become so out in the open, like it did in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, back in slavery time? Like, when did it come back up to that level? And I was thinking that I can remember when Obama was on the campaign trail, and it was around that time that I started noticing little things, little signs. They start people who had that kind of mindset putting out those kind of signs, or whatever. And it's just been escalating. Then we got a president who's the exact opposite of who we had. So if we had a president that was in there and they were talking about love and happiness and peace and stuff like that, now we got one in there that's talking about hatred and hating and war and it's crazy. And so even what he did with the government, closing the government down, so you're going to hurt all these people who are government employees, people, you're gonna hurt all these people to make a point because you want a wall so that you can keep people from you can keep Mexicans from crossing over, you can keep foreigners from crossing over. But the tripped out thing is America was built off of foreigners. Ain't none of us here, unless you're an Indian, you're a foreigner in America because none of us are from freaking America. And half the stuff that you see was built off of Mexican labor because they pay the Mexicans less. So when you walk into that store, when you sit on that chair, when you go and go into that building, half that stuff was made off of Mexican labor. I don't understand how people can think hatred. Like I never have been able to understand it. Make America great again. What is hatred is not going to make America great again. I just can't believe that children's reality. It's Martin Luther King, all the, President Kennedy and all the stuff that happened, Lincoln and all that stuff that we saw as just history. Like, wow, glad I ain't lived back then. But shoot, what's going on? It is now. So we really gotta pray, y'all. We gotta pray. We gotta do something. I don't know. I can't stand the hatred, and I don't even understand. Like, how do you elect a president who talks about people with disabilities, talks about women, talks about just everything hatred? Like, who elected him? It wasn't. I don't really believe it was us. I have not seen a. I love Trump, secret yet. You know, even when Bush was around, and we all know Bush was a hot mess, but people still, you would see, I love Bush stickers. You don't even see that with Trump. Like, the people who, where are the people who voted for him? I think it was The Matrix. That movie, The Matrix, might have been more real than we realize. It might be craziness, man. I don't know. Especially with the internet. You never know who's watching it, where they're watching from. It's crazy. Wow. What if The Matrix, the movie The Matrix, was really just like, what if it's reality? Like, wow. I don't know. So anyway, um, life is just, we need to figure out a way to bring love back, y'all. We need love to come back. You know what I'm saying? We need love. We need to figure out ways to get our planet back on the right, going the right way. And I remember some years ago, this was before Obama got elected. I remember writing a poem, and in the poem I was talking about, I think because what it started was it was starting to be, I forget which restaurant it was that they had their first, like, they was talking about how openly there was racism. And I remember writing a poem, just kind of thinking about that and just praying, that we wouldn't end up going back to that period of time, and I'd be darned. I'm crazy, crazy. So anyway, I do a lot of posting on Facebook. So if you catch this video later, go to Patricia M. Goings on Facebook. I do a lot of stuff on Facebook. Of course, I have a lot of videos. I'm going to be performing at the Vinyl at Center Stage on February the 28th. This is my 50th year. Can you say my 50th? So, I'm trying to do everything I ever wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do everything I ever wanted to do next month, February 2019, because I turned 50. That's like, praise God, to see it. So, if you want to follow me on my Facebook page, I do a lot of inspirational videos and stuff. You can go to Patricia M. Goins. If you want to check out some of my books I've written, different things, I just did a movie premiere, which the movie will be coming out soon. But you can go to my website, patriciagoingsbooks.com, or my other website, aroundtheworldmedia.com. Oh, that's I'm trying to think of other things. Or you can go to my Instagram page, which is Patricia Marie Goins. Yeah. Um, you can tune in to listen to me and Marvin on the Move Unscripted every Wednesday, which I'm actually headed to the radio station now. Every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on www.real1100.com or www.e1100am if you have iHeartRadio or TuneIn, whatever. Or if you're in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, you can just go to your AM station and click on 1100. We've been on the radio on this station on and off for about 2 years now. So we're just coming back. We've been a little break. So anyway, I'm trying to start doing more little videos, or whatever. But so that's all I want to say. So show love, y'all. I don't know. Even if it means just going and hugging somebody, go hug somebody. I don't care what color they are. They don't got to be the same color as you. They don't got to be the same nationality, the same race. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's say keep laughing. Oh, what's it? Show love to somebody. It doesn't have to be the same race. They don't have to be black or white or green or yellow or Chinese or Asian or whatever Mexican or whatever your race is. Try to help somebody from a different race. Try saying something positive to someone who's not from who don't look like you. You know, let's figure out a way to spread love, y'all. Because when it, I'm a nurse by trade. So when it gets down to the get down, we all bleed, and when we bleed, that color is the same. We all got hearts and lungs and everything, the brains and everything. We are the same. In fact, if you was to get down and do a genetic breakdown, you would see that there is one gene that is the same in everybody on the planet. We shall love each other. We can on the only thing that will combat hate is love. Because love conquers all. Love is a strong emotion. You can't get any stronger than love. So let's combat all this hate with love. Combat hate with love. Love each other. Anyway,